Alright, so good news. We found that there are specific instructions for the sport bar installation. So there's a list of tools. You're going to need a T30 Torx, number 4 Allen wrench, a ratchet, a 1/2 inch socket, 9/16 socket, flathead screwdriver, and of course the side rails. You're going to need some the bulkhead seal. You're going to need the foam, the weather seal, the rubber weather seal, aluminum clamp assembly, aluminum stake pocket clamps, and shims. All of these are which are included. And the steps to install with the sport bar are: you're going to use the 4 Allen wrench to remove the 2 bolts on the driver and passenger side brackets that are coming over the bars, and then you're going to once it's removed, it's going to just be sitting out, and then you're going to use the T30 Torx to loosen bolt screws located in the 2 holes behind. So I'm assuming that I'll have to show a video of that, so that once it's loosened, you know, this is the right behind the bar that's right behind the window. So once you've loosened those 2 bolts, then you're going to continue. And then of course you're going to apply the sealant using the sticky side. I'm just going to show what it looks like once you have the sport bar seal installed. So basically you have to put the seal, looks like, behind the sport bar bracket, inside of the box, and then make sure you push the seal tight against the bulkhead. Pretty straightforward. The side seal spacer needs to be cut on both sides of the sport bar bracket as indicated. The seal is installed correctly when no gap is between the end of the seals. They cut the side seal spacer on the rear of the truck, blah blah blah. Then you install the bulkhead seal, and then it gives you like an example of how it's looked. Install the clamps in positions as shown below. Install rubber shims before installing and tighten the clamps. Refer to step 9 on how to do this. Install a shim for each clamp underneath the bed clamp and the location that the clamp will be mounted. And then install the aluminum clamps on both sides of the sport bar bracket. So it's important that you install it on both sides of that bracket. Note, you reinstall the brackets that were removed in step 1 and step 2 and retighten the front sport bar connections after all of this is done. And then you repeat all the steps on the other side of the pickup box, and blah blah blah. Owner's manual for installing the header assembly. This is complicated. I'll put pictures of this thing in the video. And I'll do more detailed videos of each of these steps as we go, and I'm just doing a real quick overview here. So yeah, looks like we're good to go here. Apparently there's like a seal that's involved in this process, and basically these little sidebars get mounted flush up against that seal somehow. So we'll see how this all goes. Eventually. Looks pretty complicated, and unfortunately there's no video for us to watch yet, so stay tuned.